संस्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिण्ये अवतार वरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाते नमः। ओम जननीं शारदां देवी रामकृष्ण जगद्गुरु पादपद्मे तयो श्रुत्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। ओम नमः श्री यतिराजाय विवेकानंद सूर्ये सच्चित् सुखद स्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। I would like to introduce our special guest faculty today, Dr. Shravan Kumar. Dr. Shravan Kumar's native place is Koila Shahpur, Warangal district. Dr. Kumar has completed his MA, PhD in Sanskrit with the PhD thesis on Dharma in Anushasan Parva of Mahabharata. Dr. Kumar has been the lecturer from 1993 to 1994 at Vivekanand Mahavidyalaya and MNR Degree College at Kukatpally, Hyderabad. He has been the lecturer at Ratna Junior College, Narayanguna. He has been the lecturer at Narayan Junior College at Vitthal Vagudu. He has been the principal at New Generation Junior College at Narayanguna from 2001 to 2005. And from 2005 till date, he is the director of the New Era Junior College, Narayanguna. Dr. Kumar has participated in many national and international seminars. He has been the visiting faculty to for many motivational classes in various colleges and schools. He is currently the president of Telangana Private Junior College Management Association, Hyderabad district. He is also the founder and the president of Samskrita Bhasha Pariksha Samiti. Dr. Kumar also runs a Goshala in his native village, and he is currently the managing trustee of Sri Bhashyam Simhacharya Memorial Goseva Trust. Welcome, sir. Thank you very much for your presence today.
Namaste all. Is my audio clear, Ji?
Yes, sir.
Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmaswarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Yadhagnir dahika shakti Ramakrishne sthita hiya sarva vidya swarupam tam sharadam pranamamyaham. Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namaskar to all the participants and great parents of this country. So very happy to meet you all. I offer my salutations to Swamiji, Swami Bodhamayanda Swamiji, because my college and myself, my students, we are in debt of Ramakrishna Math. From past 20 years, continuously we have been taking my students to Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence. There, Swamijis are giving their motivational lectures and samskaras and blessings. With the blessings of all Swamijis, my students are doing well. Many students are associated with RK Mutt continuously. Yeah, ideal parenting in Bharatiya tradition. This is our topic actually. Because in education or in designing character of the child, parent, teacher, student, these three are very important. Who is having great share in this means, to be frank, equal share is distributed, 33% or 0.3% something. But first teacher is mother. Then, of course, father, then teacher, then society. So, raw material, rough design is from mother only. Right? Today, it has become great challenge in front of the parent because of so many reasons, because of so many angles in the society. We can't find out fault only with parent, with the education system and other deviations available in the society. There are so many reasons for this. There is one stanza in Sanskrit, amantram aksharam nasti, nasti moolam anaushadham, ayogyaha purusho nasti, yojakaha tatra durlabhaha. There is no letter which is not a mantra in language. Amantram aksharam nasti. Every akshara, syllable is one mantra only. Every root of the tree or every leaf of the tree is useful in some or other medicine. Nasti moolam anaushadham. Ayogyaha purushaha nasti. There is no person who is just useless. He may not be suitable in one particular area, but he may be doing excellent in some other area. Yojakaha tatra durlabhaha. Then what is the problem here means? Coordinator. Means we have to identify the talent among children and we have to drive them in that particular path. That is actually practically not happening in present society. Because there was some fun, one couple fighting with each other. Mother says, no, my son should become doctor. Father says, no, he should become an engineer. Mother says, no, he should become doctor. Father, no engineer. They were fighting with. One stranger interfered and asked, why do you fight with each other? Better you ask your child. What is the interest of your child? Then they said, no, we are not blessed with children so far. They are not having children, but they are imagining my son should become like this, my son should become like that. You are trying to condition them. We are not trying to find out the interest within themselves, within children. So actually, how to design children, how to develop their character, it all depends on elders only. Because to make a pen or gun, there is a factory in this world. Some industries are there. To make anything, one cloth or anything what we see around us, there is some factory. Where is the factory to design the character and values among children? How to make citizens for this country? Where is the factory available means there are schools, colleges and universities. Of course, first school, that is mother's lap only. That is why in our culture, Odi, Badi, Gudi, these three are important. Odi means mother's lap, Badi it is school, and Gudi it is temple. So these three are very important in the growth of child. So generally, parents are having a lot of affection on children. We need not teach parents how to love children. No coaching centers, no academies are required for that. Even not only human beings, in the God's creation, even animals and other beings also showering a lot of love and affection on their progeny, right? But how to respect elders, this is their child is not learning by birth. Mother knows how to love the child, father knows, but child, he does not know how to respect the elders or parents and others. We have to teach. Putreshu ragohi nisarga jatah. Nisarga means by nature, parents are having affection towards their children. But pitradi bhaktihi khalu yatra sadhya. What we have to achieve means we have to teach children how to respect father, etc., elders, mother, father, elders. Giving one example, poet Jatavallabha Purushottama sir. Nichaihi gatihi sa sahaja jalasya. Water knows the slope area. We need not guide the water. When you are pouring water on the ground, naturally it flows towards down. You need not educate, hey, water, go this side. We are not telling. Sahaja jalasya. Water knows. Neeru pallaveruvu in Telugu there is proverb. Nizamu Devuderuvu. Right? Truth, God knows, and slope, water knows. But Nichaihi gatihi sa sahaja jalasya. Yatnena sadhyordhva gatistu tasya. But if you have to send water to upwards, that needs effort. To send it towards down, you need not do anything. For example, from overhead, we have to get means if you open the tap, one line connection is there. Naturally, it comes. No motor, no some energy is required. But some water, we have to send it to overhead tank means some mechanism is required. Similarly, we have to teach values to children means parents have to work. Because in our culture, in our Bharatiya tradition, to be frank, it is great culture we are having. Matrudevo bhava, Pitrudevo bhava, Acharya Devo bhava, Atithi Devo bhava. What is not God for us? Creation of the Creator is like God for us. Not only mother, father, and teacher, Atithi, even unknown person, stranger is also God for us. Not only that, Prakriti, entire nature, for example, Pancha Mahabhutas, we consider them to be gods and goddesses. Earth is goddess for us, fire is God for us, air is God for us, water is goddess for us. What not? One tree is God, goddess. And animals, so many animals, right? We have given animals to gods also. For example, eagle, if you take, that is the vehicle of Lord Vishnu. Serpent, if you take, that is around the neck of Lord Shiva. And Durga Mata could own tiger, right? A mouse given to Vinayaka, and peacock to Kumaraswamy, and Nandi to Shiva again. Family could have, what we can say, some 4 or 5 animals with them. And even dog, right, is the epitome or embodiment of Dattatreya, right? You should not hit the dog with a foot. We respect every creature and creation of the Creator. That great culture we are having. So, but gradually, whenever we are inspired and imitating Western culture, naturally deviation started. It's not our mistake. So many reasons are there. In those days, it was very big family. Nearly 10, 12 children were there in each big family. One cricket team they used to maintain. We don't require any neighbor support. But if we ask grandparents and grandfathers how many brothers, sisters you are, we are total 10, 12, 13. Now we are 2 for us 2, or we are 2 for us 1 slogan is going on. So first thing, big families have become narrow now. This is one problem where actually parents are facing. In those days, every elder, not only father, mother, and uncles, aunties, and everyone, grandparents, they were the best teachers. But gradually, they are actually moving out of the home, then that burden is increased on mother and father. So, how to develop such values? Right? So, in education, what happened? We are teaching wrong things in childhood. Because here, maybe some teachers also in this group, whenever East India Company entered our country and Macaulay commented, we have to destroy Indian culture, then you can destroy the nation. There is one secret. If you want to destroy any nation, you destroy the cultural language of that particular nation. What was the cultural language of this Bharat means? It was Sanskrit. Samskriti means culture depends on language. Always, we want our culture, but we don't want our language. This is the biggest problem in the country going on. I give one small example. One person asked another person to bring water. That person brought water in a tumbler, like one vessel, jug or mug, something. Then this person questioned again, I asked you to bring water. I did not ask you to bring some vessel. I said, why? How can I carry water without vessel, without some container? No overactions, please. I asked you to bring only water. No jug or mug is required. So this discussion will continue like this. Without some container, you cannot carry water. Without language, you cannot carry your culture. We have to remember. Culture always depends on language. So in what we can say westernization, that language is very popular. That is why children, they address parents like that only, mummy or daddy something. So culture comes through language. We have to protect our language. So in schools, what is happening? They teach rhymes in LKG, UKG, and so on. Generally in LKG, UKG, in the beginning, they teach such rhymes. But I ask so many students in every batch in my college also, when I go to the class in the beginning, did you ever quote any line of the rhymes you have learnt in your childhood? Or did you recollect any line from those rhymes in your elocution or in any other instant of life? They said no. That Johnny, Johnny, yes Papa, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, Baba, Baba, Black Sheep. Parents feel very happy. First day, child came and Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Oh, my child is very great. But we are not teaching morals in the beginning. In the form of rhymes, why don't we teach morals? That is my question. There are so many great shatakas in our culture. For example, if you take Sumati Shatakam, Bhaskara Shatakam, Vemana Shatakam, if you Sanskrit, you take Bhartrihari's Niti Shatakas, Panchatantra stories, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, what not, and very great books are there. We don't try to teach lines from them. So, some husk we are dumping in the beginning. Their problem starts actually. But in those days, it was not like that. All elders, before 5 years only, children used to tell some 300-400 shlokas, means 2 to 3 shatakas. Means lot of vocabulary is dumped. Lot of knowledge is already given. In due course of time, they recollect that in every step of their life. Right? If you take Ramayana, if you teach Ramayana, one great son, he respected parent like that. Same incident, one stepmother is asking the son of elder wife, to go to forest or to get out of the house, what happens in Kali Yuga? One householder had 3 wives and 4 sons. In that younger wife asked elder son of elder wife, right, to go out of village or something. Then that person will say, I will go to court, not to forest. Why should I go? I am eligible person. I am the elder son of elder wife. Dasharatha, did he apply for divorce to go for second marriage or third? The discussion will be totally different in today's scenario. But just to protect the image of father, there is no other reason. Because in Surya Vamsham, in solar dynasty, kings never speak lies, they never tell lies. Atmanam Manusham Manye Ramam Satyaparakramam, Rama says in Ramayana so many times, I am an ordinary human being. My strength lies in speaking truth. So Dasharatha gave 2 boons to Kaika in some moment. That was the condition. But Kaika said, Kaika also noble woman only. But because of the friendship with Manthara, she became like that. Then okay, Rama should go to forest. Then Rama accepted. Just to protect the image, otherwise, Dasharatha's boon is failed means he becomes liar. So to protect the image of father, Rama had to go to forest. So good son, he lives for parent. If we teach such what we can say stories, naturally how to respect, entire Ramayana lived for each other. Of course, Mahabharata fought with each other. Brothers, good family, you can introduce by introducing Ramayana. But unfortunately, present children, they are away from reading such books. They are away from such what we can say stories. We have to teach. That is the duty of elders. For example, Jijiyabai, if you take, she designed, I want this type of child. She dreamt like that. She used to speak such language only with Shivaji. So courage, valor, she taught Shivaji. How to respect women, polity, dharma, respecting what we can say elders and women, protecting culture, patriotism. In childhood, Jijiyabai taught such qualities to Shivaji. For that reason, Shivaji became the king. So it is the duty of parents to give such value education at home. So sometimes unknowingly we speak some wrong words. Those words become seeds in the minds of children. They will become trees in due course of time. So that is why in the beginning, we have to teach them good. When we practice, they learn good things. Yadyada charati sreshtaha tattadeva itaraha janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokaha tadanuvartate. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, whatever great person is doing, itaraha janaha anuvartate. Ordinary people, they follow the great person. Sayat pramanam kurute. Whatever he believes to be an authentic, lokaha tadanuvartate, world will follow. In so many areas, we don't go for discussion. My father did like this, I am doing. My grandfather did like this, I am doing. Because we carry that culture from one generation to another generation. Elders are going to temple, children will follow. We are offering salutation. One 2-year-old child also, he is folding hands. So we are actually taking prasada, touching eyes. Even he will imitate that. Whatever we teach, he will learn. He will not question in the beginning. So we have to teach such values. It is our duty. Right? So Kunti, if you go to again Rama only, Vishwamitra came to Dasharatha's palace. Dasharatha offered warm welcome to Vishwamitra. I am here at your service, sir. Tell me, what can I do for you? Vishwamitra felt happy by looking at the obedience and warm welcome offered by or hospitality extended by Dasharatha. Then after formal discussion, then he asked, purpose of coming, I am performing one yagya, you please send your children Rama and Lakshmana along with me. Then Dasharatha said, no sir, if you want I can come along with you because Rama and Lakshmana, they are children. How can they face terrific demons? So I don't want to send. Because affection towards children, after performing Uttarakameshti, he was blessed with sons. So how can he send children to fight with dreadful demons? Then Vishwamitra became very angry. Okay, no problem. I can take care of my sacrifice. I can protect myself. So far, no king was speaking like this because Satyam, truth. You just now told me, I am at your service. Tell me what can I do for you. Now you are saying no to it. No problem. I am ready to leave the palace. Then Vasishtha, Guru of Dasharatha, interfered and said, hey Dasharatha, you please send your sons Rama and Lakshmana along with Vishwamitra. He is very powerful sage and he is having so many astras, missiles with him. He will teach all those secrecies. So you teach without any doubt. Dasharatha, then he had to listen. Now you understand the role of Guru also in those days. Emperor Dasharatha then did not say no. When Vishwamitra asked in the beginning, he said no. But when Vasishtha said, he kept quiet and he was ready to send. So this is the combination, right? In those days, let him be the emperor or minister. The children used to go to Gurukulas. Nowadays, actually, teachers are coming to our doorstep. Prajalavaddaku Palana, Vidyarthalavaddaku Bodhana, it started, present slogan. Now teachers are going to children. In those days, let him be anyone. They should go to Gurukulas. Gurus also were like that. Without any selfishness, they lived for the future of children. Guru's wife used to prepare the food for those students. Guru Patni was like mother. Guru was like father. So even emperors entered Gurukula means they had to remove their crown and going head and standing in front of such great gurus. If he wants, he can send some rice, etc. Otherwise, no problem. They never begged them. So that was the system. Sandipani, Gurukulam, actually, Krishna and Kuchela went to Sandipani Maharshi. There also you can see. Those great people also, sons of emperors, studied like that. Now it is changed. That's what I said in the beginning only. In those days, parameters were different. In any yuga, good and bad traveled together. Now bad is there, of course, strength of bad is more. But in those days also, when Rama was there, Ravana was available. When Pandavas were there, Kauravas also were available. Always fight between dharma and adharma was going on. But duty of the parent is always remarkable in any culture. So Dhritarashtra was a bad father. That is why Duryodhana behaved like that. Because he started encouraging such qualities among children, supported. So that is why it is our duty to teach values. Kunti, for example, if you take Mahabharata, when they went to one village during their forest life, Bakasura Vadha, so he wanted every day one person to eat, and in bullock cart full of rice, etc., and other food items. So they stayed in one Brahmin's house. So that was on that day, that was the turn of that Brahmin family. Then that housewife was weeping. Today I have to send my son for that. Then Kunti asked Bhima, hey Bhima, you please go to Bakasura. Then other brothers want, no mother, he is such a dangerous fellow. How can you send your son? Means no, actually they have given us place, shelter, hospitality. So we have to protect them, it is our duty. The mother taught such qualities to Pandavas. We have to help them because they helped us. We have to help. It is the duty of the mother. Not only that, at the end of Vanavasa, Kunti sent one message through Krishna. You have to take revenge now. That is the duty of Kshatriyas, because they have insulted one woman in front of all kings. Kshatriya woman actually gives birth to eligible son. That person protects this world. So don't be quiet. You are not munis. You are Kshatriyas, you have to take revenge. When time comes, mother should motivate like that. And when time comes, she should teach good qualities also. So that is the duty of mother. If you observe what we can say, our Puranas, etc., so many such incidents. If you take Dhruva's life also, Uttanapada was the king. He was having two wives, Suniti and Sumati. Suniti's son was Dhruva. Sumati's son actually was pampered by Sumati. Uttanapada one day asked the son of Sumati and the younger wife's son, you come and sit on my lap. Then Dhruva, actually being a child, even he wanted to sit on the lap of father. But father said, no, you are not eligible. Then being a child, Dhruva felt very sad. Went to mother, rushed to Suniti. Mother, even I want to sit on father's lap. But he said, no, what should I do? Then Sumati said, if you want to, and a stepmother, if you want to sit on the lap of your father, you should take birth in my womb in the next life. Then only you are eligible to sit on the lap of father. Then he felt sad and weeping, crying, asked mother. Mother did not teach bad things. You go and fight with, actually go to court, otherwise even we got every right to sit there like this. No, partitions, half of the properties, no such issues. Yes, she said, right, you should go and request God. You go to forest, perform penance to please that Lord Vishnu. Then the child went, then Narada taught Narayana mantram, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Then the child performed penance, severe penance. Then at last what happened? He went to highest position that is above galaxies called Dhruva Mandalam. The mother also taught good thing only. In some conditions, what we do, we discuss about our relatives. This woman is like that, this uncle is like that, this grandfather is like that. Then in front of them we discuss means naturally they take that negative energy from us. Whenever they come to our place, their behavior will be different with them. So that is why mother and father, they can discuss 100 things in the room, but not in front of children. So we have to teach only good for them. We have to motivate them. We have to give them values always. So that we have to remember always. One collector went to circus along with his 14-year-old child. There is some board in the ticket counter, in the circus counter. Below 12 years, half ticket. Above 12 years, it is full ticket. Then that collector asked that ticket issuing person, give me 2 full tickets. That ticket issuing person could recognize, yes, he is a collector, he wanted to do some favor. No, sir, you take 1 full ticket, 1 half to your son. No, he is 14 years old. Then collector said, no, he is 14 years, no, give me full ticket. That person said, no, sir, he is not looking like that. Take half ticket, no problem. Who knows? Then collector replied, my child knows. Others may not be knowing, my child knows. To save 10-20 rupees if I am taking half ticket, then what type of lesson I am teaching my child? My father is a fraud fellow, telling lies. Yesterday only we have celebrated my 14th birthday or 15th birthday. So many times one phone call will come. Child is lifting the phone call, some other person, some Venkato. Then father says, no, I am not there. You tell him I am not there. Yes, he is telling daddy is not there. Okay, today it's okay. You are thinking, but what did he understand? Daddy is here, but daddy is telling lies. After a few years, he will not go to college or school when father is asking, I went to college. What is wrong with him? Who trained him like that? So in so many areas, one son was taken away by police people. Then mother was weeping. Then son said, don't cry now. In childhood, when I have stolen some chocolates in general store, you have appreciated me on that day. How could you take these many chocolates? At the mother, you were shopping some other thing. Meanwhile, I have taken these chocolates. Then, oh, very good. They did not recognize you. They did not find you. No, mommy, I managed. Then you appreciated me. Then I thought that this is good job. Then I practiced stealing something from others. Now I have become a great thief. Now I caught by the police. You are the cause. You are the reason for all this. So we have to give them character. It is our duty. Right? That is why how to treat children. It is actually, we have to train ourselves. Now it has become like that. In those days, all were like that. People were like that. Gurus were like that. No televisions, no these many, what we can say, cell phones and PUBGs, Candy Fire, what we can say, Free Fire, etc., etc. So many games and deviations. In those days, it was not like that. But now it is very tough job for parents to train children. So, but we can. That is why I request all the parents also in our areas, we have to request to introduce some valuable shlokas or any in the mother tongue, when it is Marathi or Kannada is Kannada, Telugu or Telugu, or Malayalam or Tamil. In every language we are having beautiful poems. We have to teach them in the place of useless rhymes. I can say useless rhymes, because no rhyme is having some moral content. If we translate leisurely, you can try for that also. But why are we teaching for rhyming? Why do you want to avoid morals? So in childhood, if you sow such seeds, in future they learn. Telugu, there is one padyam Uppu Kappurambu Okka Polika Nundu Suda Suda Rusula Jada Veru Purushulandu Punya Purushulu Veraya. Meaning is, salt and camphor, they look identical, but tastes are different. All human beings are not good. Good people are different from them. So throughout life, it is applied. When he is the CEO of the company, how to deal with people, he will learn. So where is the need for us to avoid moral content? So that is what actually Macaulay's bad intention. But even today, we are unable to come out of that. That is the problem. So there is one line also in Manu Shastra. Of course, many people criticize Manu, but good we can take. But even with half knowledge, they criticize. Rajavat Panchavarshani. We have to treat a child like the king for 5 years. We do like that. Up to 5 years, whatever he speaks, we tolerate. Whatever he is doing, we tolerate. We never beat him. We never punish him. Rajavat Panchavarshani. We can't question the king, no? So we treat him to be the king for 5 years. If the child is calling father to be, what we can say, hey, Mr. Venkatrao or Subbarao, something, we are laughing again and asking him to call again and again. When he is calling grandfather or grandmother with the name, we accept and enjoy that. But Dashavarshani Dasavat, from 6th to 15th year, we should treat him to be a slave. In LKG or 3 years old child, he is not ready to go to school. We say, yes, I will give you chocolate. I will give you this. I will take you to that place. We will try to console him, convince him. But at the age of 9, 8, means when he is 4th, 5th class, I don't want to do this, means we are ready to punish him. We don't encourage him. If you complete this work, then only I can offer food. We are very strict. Up to 15 years, we have to behave like that only, because that is the age where they learn so many things. Prapte tu shodashe varshe, when he is 16 years old, putram mitravadacharet, you have to treat the son or child to be friend. That is why in intermediate stage, in adolescent area, we should be friendly with them. Instructions, commanding dialogues, they won't accept. Watching TV, hey, don't watch TV. Why don't I? When sister is watching you, you are not questioning. Why only in my case? But beta, you are now watching TV, it is 7:30. When will you stop and study? Mummy, I will watch this up to 8. From 8, I will go for study. According to question, answer will be. So in this age, we should move friendly with them. In childhood, when he is 8 years old, get out, useless fellow, then he is going to main door and weeping, mother, please excuse me, next time I will not do. But now at the age of 17, yes, even I want to go out. So you cannot use same dialogue here. So that is why the parenting also, it is sensitive, this thing. You have to take, it is like gardening. You are sowing a seed, not leaving like that, offering water. Then it is germinating. Any weeds are there, you are removing them. By that strength will go to that plant. Then after that, some, what we can say, disease is possible. Then you are spraying some required pesticides, supplying manure, watering, unwanted branches you are cutting. Then after a few years, the tree is yielding fruits. Similarly, parenting also. Generally nowadays, I observe they join in a school, we are paying thousands or lakhs of rupees. So it is the duty of the teachers. They don't visit school. I observe so many parents. In college level, many parents are not coming. Monthly once, you please come and inquire. Just 10 minutes you spend. Why that child will think my mother will go, father will go. I should not commit any mistake. I cannot tell lies. But they don't go. So they think that someone will do that. No, others, they are our property, to be frank. After certain age, then what is your property or value of money, etc. This thing they don't ask. What are your children? What are your children? They are the real property for every parent. Other flats, plots, gold, etc. we may protect or may not protect. If we give them also, they may utilize them properly or not. But if you give that quality or samskara, right? Samskara means nothing but respecting elders and compassion towards all beings, and that devotion towards duty and respecting the nation. Such good qualities, value-based character. So that is very important. By that, they will respect. Nowadays, we are observing in our culture, where we utter every day, Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, but so many old age centers we are seeing in our country. Why this problem? Because it is beautifully designed. Our culture in Bharatiya tradition, actually, this is beautifully designed. In childhood, we are taking care. In the old age, children should take care. Now, though children are in good positions, they are sending their parents to old age centers. Why it is happening? Means we are just trying to make the children to earn dollars. From the beginning only, we are teaching that. So, respecting elders and taking care of what we can say needy people, etc. qualities we have to practice. By that they learn. In one house, actually, incident, father on Sunday was ready to go to some place, then child asked, 7-8 years old child, Daddy, where are you going? But I am going to some old age center. I have to send your grandparents to that. Because every day wife was troubling. 4 sons are there. Why should they stay only in our house always? I am unable to manage. I have to go to office. Who will serve after coming from office? Again, I have to serve these old parents. Why only we have to attend this? And this person, okay, to get out of this, let me join them in some old age centers. Then child also asked, okay, Daddy, even I will come along with you. Why do you want to come? Even I have to join you, Daddy, next after a few years. He thought that this is a tradition. When parents become old, we have to admit them in old age centers. Whatever you practice, they learn. Children automatically they learn. So that is why house is the first place to teach values. Unknowingly, if we tell something, that becomes seed in their brain. If you teach all positive this thing, they become like that. If you speak something negative, that is why we should always motivate them. We should not discourage them. Some people, they frequently use useless fellow, fit for nothing. That becomes mantra. Then it becomes like that. So always we should encourage. You can do better. You can do better. Then children understand. And spending time. Another great thing in this society, what happens, mother, father, both of them are working. These parents are unable to give time for children. In today's actually parenting, this has become a problem. There's some small incident actually, and how children are affected. One daughter actually wanted to speak to father. Father actually leaving early in the morning before she wakes up. And he comes late night at 9:30, 10, 10:30. And again he is attending some office work even at home. Then daughter did not find time to talk to father. One day actually she went to father. Daddy, no, don't disturb me. I am working. No, Daddy, no, I told you no, please go out of this room. Don't disturb me. I am attending one case here. I have to do this. Per day, I am earning 5,000 rupees if I do this work. Then immediately daughter went into puja room and she actually having her bank, kitty bank, something, money is there. She is actually saving her money and taken that kitty bank and opened that, counted money, that was 2,500 rupees and went to father again. Father, you please take this 2,500 rupees. Give me half an hour time, Daddy. In some areas, this is the condition today. We feel that I am giving everything. I am giving money. With money, you cannot design character. Of course, money is important, but with money, you cannot do all this. So, culture we have to teach. Right? What is Samskriti and what is Prakriti, what is Vikruti? What is Samskriti means? Whenever we are hungry, we eat, that is Prakriti, that is nature. We are beating others and taking others' food and eating, that is Vikruti, that is unnatural. But when other person is hungry, first we feed him, after that we eat, that is Samskriti. We have to teach such things. That sensitivity should be there within the children. Then only they can respect elders, they can attend needy people. Otherwise, only money. Nowadays, everything, online shopping, everything is online. Association with friends and cousins has become almost zero. So that there actually we have to concentrate. Nasti matrusamo guruhu. There is no teacher like mother in this world. Mother is the first teacher and best teacher also. So when we attend their duty, let it be father or mother, they remember throughout their life. Small things, sometimes we drop them at home. Sometimes we pick up them. We attend whenever they are little down. Everything they remember throughout their life. So time must be given. Present parent is failed in giving time to children. This should be rectified. And teaching stories also, it is mother's duty, but unfortunately, even mothers do not know. Nowadays, modern mothers, they know only TV serials because they are sitting in front of them most of the time. So TV serials, what are they teaching? You know very well. So how to kill mother-in-law in one serial, or how to trouble daughter-in-law in another serial, this is going on. So this media problem is also there for actually this thing. So this God fear in the beginning only, if you teach some shlokas, some what we can say morals, they learn beautifully. For example, Panchatantra. It's a beautiful book. It is more than one, what we can say, Oxford University MBA degree. It is outwardly, it is only some stories between what we can say animals and birds. But great polity is there in Panchatantra. Because Vishnu Sharma taught that to Rajaputras, princess. There was a king, namely Amarashakti. He was having two sons who were just useless. Then one day Amarashakti assembled with all scholars and asked, is there any scholar to teach my children? Then Vishnu Sharma stood up in that assembly and said, yes, I am ready, sir. Vishnu Sharma did not teach any other science. He taught polity and psychology of human beings. But children know, if you are teaching very big things, they can't understand. That is why he has selected animals and birds as the characters. Generally, children, they got attracted to nature first. That is why mother also, when feeding the child, she'll be showing moon, bird, crow, and other animals, not Ravana's picture. You see, this is Ravana, king of Lanka. You see, this is some, what we can say, Barack Obama. This is another. No. He will be crying. But showing some crow, cat, rat, etc. That is why Vishnu Sharma has selected animals and birds as characters and started teaching morals. So how to understand others? If you are observing, one jackal is always deceitful character in Panchatantra stories. In the place of jackal, you have to imagine one deceitful character. If you are imagining human characters in the place of birds and animals, Panchatantra is a wonderful book in the world. So in the beginning, if we teach stories, in the beginning they learn, okay, one crow was there, one eagle was there, one rat was there, one elephant was there. But when they are growing big, there are so many, what we can say, valuable things in Panchatantra. If you remove those characters and replace them with human beings, that becomes world. But we are failed to teach such stories nowadays. Akbar Birbal stories, Tenal Ramakrishna stories. So nowadays, if we observe these present days, children are away from reading books. So some life histories, autobiographies of great people, only school books they are reading, only school books. So that is why we have to give them in their childhood only first class, second class, small story books in Ramakrishna Math. Beautiful books are there if you see. Ramayana, pictorial stories. They can paint also. But nowadays, some other books I am observing, some Harry Potter, some horror books, novels, everything. Okay, let them read if they want, no problem. They have to update themselves in present world and no problem. But basic values we have to give. What is our culture? If you, what we can say, learn Ramayana, brothers live together. In the absence of Rama, Bharata can grab the kingdom. When ministers asked, you rule the kingdom, means no, I don't want. Bharata went to Kaika and scolded, you are not a mother, you are a demoness. How can I rule this kingdom in the absence of my brother Rama? Then immediately went to Rama and asked, requested, brother, you please come back. No, once I came out means after 14 years only I can come, now I cannot come. Then accepted footwear and ruled kingdom, placed them on throne in Nandigrama. On behalf of Rama's footwear, he ruled the kingdom. Then what about Lakshmana and Shatrughna? Lakshmana can do that job. No, Lakshmana accompanied Rama. Then Shatrughna can do, okay, all you three brothers don't want kingdom, give it to me, I am ready to. But nowadays, if you see power, they don't bother about relation, anything. But in those days, affection, bonding was important. You see, good brothers means Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata and Shatrughna. They lived for each other. Rama, when Sita was abducted by Ravana, Rama was weeping like an ordinary person by looking at one tree, by looking at one stone. Oh, she may be Sita. When he was looking at one beautiful flower, recollected Sita again. Sita also lived for, the wife lived for husband, husband lived for wife. Citizens lived for the king, king lived for citizens. When Rama was moving out of Ayodhya during Rama's exile, all citizens accompanied Rama. So now can we see such politicians? Even today, even after yugas, we want only Ramarajya means it is just because of such great dharma he followed. Because Rama Avatara is different from other avatars. In Krishna Avatara, he might have shown some powers, supernatural powers. But in Rama Avatara, he lived like an ordinary human. He has set some parameters and one can follow dharma. Though we are having troubles, we need not come out of the path of dharma. That is why even today, we consider Rama to be the great king. He never announced himself to be great God. That is why we have to learn all this. So generally, children, no one born with values or negative things. Whenever we try to design, whenever we try to speak them like that, they learn negativity or positive signs or good or bad. Anything they learn through words only. Okay, by birth, no child is bad, no child is good. So that is why how they are growing, in what type of conditions they are growing. So elders actually should be good in front of them. If any bad habits are there with parents, etc., we should not do that in front of them. Father is smoking, asking son to not to smoke. What is this? In that home, for example, elders are waking up at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, asking children to get up at 5 o'clock and read. On our face, if they don't tell also, they feel inside. Okay, you are sleeping up to 8 o'clock, you are asking me to get up at 5. But in all elders are waking up at 5 o'clock, one person is involved in yoga, some other person prayer, some other yoga, something is going on. That child cannot sleep, he feels guilty. All others, family members, they are in their jobs. How can I sleep? But now others are sleeping, he has to get up and read means, why my life has become like this? Right? So studies means it is very tough. So that is why we have to teach all this by practice. Instead of by teaching, of course, some we have to teach, but many we have to practice and teach. By that, they can learn. So these things we have to understand and do in our day-to-day life. So first thing in brief, we have to develop the habit of reading books. This is actually immediately needed. Sometimes if we are not having time to teach, but you can give them book. But children, they don't read if we give. You sit there along with him. You please read this, I will be listening to you. Then they will read. You can practice this. Just giving book, read this means no time, mother, because I had to attend my homework, this, that. Nowadays, I am observing in college, who is the Prime Minister of India, President, they don't know the difference also. I observe some students. Little abbreviations and small things, because they are not reading newspaper. They are not reading general books. They are not actually having time to go to temple. Because that God means here actually in our culture, bhakti is nothing but teaching some respect. So whenever bhakti is added to science, by that everyone tried to follow. When bhakti was removed, science is telling something, we are learning, that is only knowledge, but it is not converted into wisdom. For example, smoking is injurious to health. But do you say that only illiterates are smoking in this world? People who are habituated to smoke, are they uneducated? postgraduates, completed PhDs, scientists, they know, doctors, they know that this spoils health, but they are doing that, no? But in our culture, punyam, papam, beautiful words you can see. Where is punya? Where is papam? Have you seen punya? Have you seen papam? Can you describe the structure of punya and papam? No. But it's a fear. This tree is God. Neem tree, for example, even illiterates will not show interest in cutting neem tree. That person is not educated. But bhakti, this is some goddess, some Ellamma, Mallamma, Maisamma, Mankarma, something. But with that bhakti, what happens? They respect the tree. What is ultimate intention of science? Protecting nature. You have to avoid cutting trees. That is done, no? For example, one cow, it is medicinal values, animal with medicinal values. Its milk, its cow dung, it's what we can say urine, and everything is medicine. That omits only oxygen. Even tulasi plant like that. We consider them to be gods and goddesses. But present says, what is that, sir? Why it is god, goddess? That is an animal. When you say that it is god, goddess, you are allowing at home and you are respecting, you are not destroying. So bhakti controlled people, society like that in those days. Now in the form of modern science, what happens? Every place criticism started. Why this is? Can you explain scientific reason? In all places, we can't explain scientific reasons. For example, to teach respect towards elders, 2-year-old child, how can he understand very big terminology and words? Hey, don't hit the elders with your foot. You will be losing eyes if you hit the elders with foot. Okay, one person is going and hitting grandfather or father with foot. No doubt he will not lose his eyes, I can guarantee. Where is the relation between science and this law? To teach that respect elders, losing eyes means every person will have selfishness. So he will stop insulting elders. When we go to temple, we eating prasada. That rice is food giving object, life giving object. So you have to respect food. How to teach that? No, don't waste prasada. You please touch that prasada to your eyes and eat. So you have to respect the food. Without food, so many people are suffering. So at the age of 2, you cannot teach that concept. But at the age of 40, no one will say, hey, don't hit elders, you will be losing eyes. Only at the age of 2, 3, we use this terminology. So ultimate goal is to teach. So they added bhakti. In so many areas we can see bhakti. Going to temple, God fear. There was one Dr. Hegde and Dr. Mehta, both were cardiologists. One day Dr. Hegde went to Mehta. Mehta was very famous cardiologist and he has taken appointment. To take appointment 1 month or 2 months before you have to take appointment. Then these are close friends, Hegde and Mehta. So one day Hegde went to Mehta, sir, and during lunch in the hotel, they ordered lunch in the hotel room. This Mehta sir was telling, that famous cardiologist. One day, one woman came to me. She was 6 years old girl. Woman along with the daughter. She was having some heart problem. My junior doctors tested and gave report. By looking at that report, I understood that it is very serious case. Then I said, Amma, this girl will die after 3 months if we are not going to make surgery. If we make surgery, 30% chances are there for survival. 70% we can't say anything. She may lose her life on operation table only. Then she said, okay, Dr. Ji, God is there. Let us put our effort. Then after 5-6 days, immediately they admitted in the hospital. After 5-6 days, operation date fixed. Then that patient, the girl was on operation table. Then doctor opened, and before giving that anesthesia, girl said, doctor said, don't worry, Amma, everything will be all right. Don't feel tension. No, doctor, I am not feeling tension. God is there now. He will take care of everything. But if you open, you please see the God in my heart. If you open the heart, you please see the God in my heart. What to tell to the child? Doctor did not understand. Okay, gave anesthesia and started operating. But after 45 minutes operation, not even drop of blood was seen. The doctor in the heart. Then he said, it is very difficult. She will die. Then said, junior doctors, come on, close it, switches and all complete, close the session. And the doctor also felt very sad. Then after 2-3 minutes again, sisters came. No, doctor, blood is coming in the heart. Then immediately he went and 4.5 hours he attended hospital and she survived. After whenever she came into normal condition, she asked, doctor, have you seen God? Have you seen God? My mother used to tell me every day, God is there in your heart. God is living in the heart of everyone. Have you seen God, doctor? You see how strong feeling she is having. Just because of that belief, she could not lose hope on her life. So how powerful our dialogues are sometimes, we have to remember. Then Dr. Mehtaji said to Hegde, by weeping continuously, that girl made me cultured. I never trusted God. My science is great. I can do anything. I am the life giver. From that day, I started allowing God's photo in my operation theater. So she made me cultured. This type of feeling in distress also, in crisis also, that willpower, they don't lose. So this practice should be there continuously. It is not happened in one class or like that. Continuously in the family, everyone, by the children will not become rogues. That spirituality is nothing but coolant in the car engines. Coolant is not like fuel, but engine will not be heated when coolant is there. So spiritualism also like that will not allow them to become some terrorists, some what we can say dangerous fellows in the society. So nowadays we are observing children got attracted to what we can say bad vices, drugs, etc. We are seeing so many such problems. It has become a job for every parent to protect the children from these things. When you are teaching such things from the beginning, some good stories and beautiful words and showering affection, spending time, by that even they become sensitive, they understand the problems of others, by that they don't become only money earning missions. So that is the role of every parent, I think. So now I think it is time for some questionnaire regarding to Swamiji's. You have to stop at some 7:15, 7:20. So hope we all follow that. First, giving time is very important. Every day when they are coming from school or college, let us spend some 5 minutes a time, 10 minutes time. Sometimes children, they are having some habit. Mummy, what happened, in our school or college? This sir came like, hey, don't disturb me. Then they will go to father. Hey, now only I have come from office. Don't disturb me. Then whom should they approach? That is why they search for wrong friendship outside. So when that love and affection is missing at home, you spend time, listen to them. So let them explain. So what is their ideology, you can observe. What is going on in schools and colleges, you can observe. But we don't want to listen because we are thinking that we are having so many problems. But whom they can approach? They have to approach parents only. So parents should become friends in some areas when they have grown. So when they are telling anything wrong also, we can go to school and college and we can talk to teachers. So ultimately it is the role of parents and teachers. So this is only for parents because teachers' role is also very, 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 very important. So in the beginning only I said one shloka, Yojakaha tatra dullabhaha. So teacher's duty, that is what type of talent is there in the child, they have to identify and train them in that particular area, by that they become great. So let us take care of our children. We belong to this country, so every day let us respect. If we respect our parents, naturally they learn that from us. If we don't respect our parents, naturally they learn same thing from us. So in our culture, every day is Mother's Day for us, every day is Father's Day for us, every day is Women's Day, every day is Friendship Day. In foreign countries, once in a year, they go and offer one flower bouquet, Mummy, happy Mother's Day, because they change wives and husbands every year also. Calendar is changed, wife is changed, that is possible in that culture. But here it is not like that. It is long living, bonding until last breath. So it's a beautiful system we are having in our Bharata Desha. That is why entire world will appreciate, and they are fond of this culture. Unfortunately, we are fond of Western culture. So let us feel proud of our culture and let us inculcate such great values among children also. It is our duty. It is, I told you, it is like gardening. The gardener's duty to take care of all these plants. Then beautiful flowers will come, sweet fruits we can enjoy, and everything will be all right. So, dhanyawadaha. And now, if anyone
Namaste,
is
sir.
having anything, namaste.
Sir, కొన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ తీసుకోండి సార్, స్వామీజీ వచ్చి జాయిన్ అవుతారు.
Yeah, please. Yeah, anyone. Namaste to all. And if anything is there, you can ask me.
Namaste, Swamiji.
Namaste.
I'm Sujata. My son is 9 years old. If I told something told my son to do something, after an hour also he did not finish that work. What is the reason I asked means he is telling some of the reason. He is blaming someone, his brother or his father and me also. How to avoid that blaming?
Madam,
Not
actually,
only for work, for reading also, for doing yoga also, for anyone, he is blaming on someone else.
yes. This escapism in some area it is there, but slowly we can achieve this. Okay, now you are not doing no better. When will you complete? You take one promise from the child. Okay, in that 1 hour he did not do. Today you asked him to do some exercise or meditation, something. Okay, better when from you will do. Naturally, one answer, positive answer will come. Okay, mother, I will start from this, or I will complete this work after 1 hour. So give that responsibility. Otherwise, what happens whenever we are, generally what we do, we shout at them. You are not doing this, that means, naturally, okay, what mother can do, she will be shouting. First time, second time, okay. That is, they will take it easy. Take some promise from them. Softly only we can ask, okay, now you have not done no better. And then every day when we tell something, it becomes nagging. Children, they don't like that. Children, they don't like that. Once in 15 days or once in a week, let us explain what is actually good if you work hard. If you are not working, what happens? You can tell some great stories by working hard. For example, Kalamji became like this, in his childhood like this. Vivekananda was like this. So some inspirational stories who are from poor family, handicapped, but they are doing wonders. By that, some inspiration is possible with them. So if you are like this, this will be the result. If you are like this, this will be the result. Every day if you tell also, it will not have any value and result. So let us take some promise from them. Naturally, they will be changing. At the same time, only we are asking that person to do, you said yoga, something meditation. For example, mother is practicing that, father is practicing, some other brother. This child is not practicing means it generally it will not happen. Only he has to do condition means naturally others are not doing. No, why should I?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Namaste. Any other question?
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
I am Rajni Chandra from Ramakrishna Mission, Sitanagar, Vijayawada.
Namaste.
I have a small doubt. As I'm working as English teacher in Ramakrishna Mission School,
Great.
some children above teenage, I have observed they will obey everything, they know everything, but due to friends' attraction, some distractions, they'll move to in different path. And secondly, when we ask them to, for example, go slowly on the roads or take care while driving the vehicles, they know that major accidents are going through, even though they will go in proper way. Even though with friendship, they'll go in different way. What I want to say, they will come out of the, they will escape from what we say. How to change their attitude, to divert from their diversion, from distraction and attraction of all these things.
Yes, madam. Naturally, as you mentioned, in teenage, in that adolescence, they feel that we know everything. Others
Yeah.
do not know anything.
Yes, sir. The same
Yeah.
feeling I observed.
Yes. If mother is telling something, mother, you do not know anything. If father is telling, daddy, my friends are doing like this, I will do like this.
Yes.
So first, in such cases, actually, we can take the support of parents, madam.
Okay.
We have to supervise the friends. If good friend is there, that is our luck. If such notorious friend is there, then it becomes a little difficult to change. So first,
To the
parents have to.
I mean to
Parents,
say up to the mark, they may be very good in all aspects, but in small, this type of meager incidents, they may not cope up with the.
madam, here these two things. That's what I am telling. Parent, teacher, collectively tackle the problem. Because here, a 16 years old boy is taking the bike on the road means it is a mistake of father also. So first, we have to educate children. Nana, this is the rule. If something happens, this is the result. All of a sudden, met with an accident means anything may happen. So these are the what we can say consequences if we are deviating this. First, we have to educate them. Otherwise, we have to show some bad histories also. One person did not listen and taken bike, met with an accident. After that, parents' condition is this. And last one, what we can say, eye or something, he went in coma, some brain problem, etc. If we explain, actually, some fear will start. Means they try to understand, okay, my teacher told me like this. But parents also responsible in this, madam, because in most of the cases, first it is the duty of the parent to take care of that. Without parents' permission, generally children cannot do that. Some parents feel that, okay, my son can do this, and they feel that it is great job. So naturally, we have to take the support of parents in this, see that they are not allowing children to do this. But in the schools and colleges, we can explain actually what is happening, how children are deviated. With this, what is the danger for parents as well as for children. If you go to automobile, what we can say shop, you can purchase one nut or bolt or anything. But you cannot ask for one right side eye you give me means no medical shop or no automobile shop will sell us. So you have to explain the preciousness of what we can say health and God-given limbs. So by that, little fear will start, madam. And sometimes if we teachers, they can't teach means police will teach. You know very well. Now
Yes.
nowadays teachers are afraid of punishing.
Yes, sir.
Afraid means its condition is that. It is not our mistake.
Yes.
Society and law is like that.
You're correct, sir.
So we are afraid of punishing students. That is why police involvement has come. When teacher could punish the children, police duty was actually not there. Nowadays, parents are also not supporting. The reason is small families, madam. In those days, 11, 12 children in family, every home was like one classroom. That is why parent was very strict. Nowadays, what happens? Money flow is actually little more compared to previous days. So they are giving very big mobiles. They are giving very big bikes. They feel that we are good parents. He's asking bike. He's asking car. He's asking mobile. He's asking what we can say ATM card and going to clubs and pubs. This is not the role of teacher, to be frank. It is the role of parent.
Yes, sir. I accept your point, sir. But even then, parents are giving good guidance at home with the help of friends or anything. They are moving like this, sir. For example, parents will guide him to go in a proper way. They will guide and they will suggest good opinion, everything. They will inculcate good culture also. But when they are out of that one, they will feel it as they got freedom. Stories they are telling like that, they will think like that and they will follow as they wish. That's what. In that case, how can we reduce their temperament?
Continuously, that's what I said. We have to explain some bad stories by that will change them. And in that age also, we need to consider that age. Naturally, 50 years old person's maturity and 15 years old maturity, both are not same. So they observe friends. He is doing no, even I can. He is driving at 70 speed. Why can't I drive at 90 speed? So with that, actually, what is the result we have to explain? When he is not eligible, we should avoid giving bikes. That's what I am telling. It is together we have to do. We can teach in classrooms. Parents, naturally, every parent will teach good only. But in practical, what happens? Not only teaching. In practical, if you should not give bike means you should not give. After giving, you can't expect something good from him because that is the age that you need to consider. If we were
even major children will do the same thing, no, sir? Yeah. Minor children, you said it is correct. We should not, parents should not give. But what about in major children? They will definitely give the bike. They have right to take the bike, and definitely they will do some extraordinary adventures. And that in those cases, even though parents guided, given good suggestions, they will be obedient in front of parents. They'll act as obedient. But out of the parents,
that is only because of friends, madam. You know very well. Some children at the age of 12, 13, 15 also highly matured. Some at the age of 20 also not matured. Just by age under 18, all of a sudden, you can't expect any change. Because that all depends on families, what we can say, brought up and how they actually treat their children. They teach only good, but friends, outside friends, one friend is actually doing such feats with bike. Naturally, he wants to imitate. This not only this, madam, smoking and alcohol taking, these all habits by birth, no mother and father will teach. All this will be developed among friends only. So that is why friends are playing major role in all these cases. If we teach that, okay, as you said, rightly mentioned, okay, we know everything. They are telling like that. But friends, in friends, there are no such friends are there. These children will not do such things. But we have to educate. We have to educate. There is no other go for it. Today he did not listen. We should keep on telling. One day he will accept it.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
So, most of the time, children will compare with other children. Suppose the other child might have got some expensive gift from their parents on birthday, or they might have spent so much of money during their birthday. They might have given a great party. So these kind of comparisons they will do regularly with their peers. So that peer pressure will be there on the children at this very little age. So how to avoid this kind of feeling from them? And sometimes they disrespect the parents also because of this. So how we can handle in such situations without, without rising our temper, or with cool and calm mind, how we can deal this with our children?
Yes, madam, this is the right thing, because some parents, they don't want to show their troubles to children. For example, parents' income is, for example, you take in one case, he is a watchman and earning only 10,000, 12,000 rupees per month. But some parents, what they do is, okay, I am in troubles, but my son should not face some troubles, such troubles. So they give money by borrowing some amounts, etc., etc. Parents should explain their condition. In families, father is telling something, mother is opposing. You can see. Both should be on same word. If father is not giving, mother should support. Mother opposes. Why don't you give? We are all working only for children, no? No. Actually, we are working, okay, we give education and everything. When they are comparing, we have to explain, beta, this is our condition. I can give you this much. If you work hard, this will be the result. But their condition is different. You take them to temples frequently, whatever the religion they follow, that spiritual centers. Another thing, in orphanage centers and in some other, what we can say, areas, handicapped fellows, how they are working, how they are facing problems. Today we are having eyes. For example, some blind people, they are not having eyes. Today you are having hands. Some handicapped, physically challenged person is not having hand, but even then how he is working. Compared to all these people, we are in better position. Having good health means you are richest person in the world. So money means, where is the limit? Okay, he is having some 10,000 mobile. So he wants that 10,000 mobile. Otherwise, he is having some 80,000 mobile and he wants 90,000. You cannot satisfy at any place. Okay, you are asking, he is asking for bicycle, you have given. Next, that desire is not completed. Then bike, you are giving bike. Then another car, okay, you are giving small car. In that again, ranges. So if you keep on fulfilling desires, there is no end for it also. So when they compare, we have to explain. Many parents, what they do is, they don't want to express their troubles. In my view, that is mistake. You have to explain the condition of the family. You have to explain our income source. Whatever is good, we have to give. Whatever is required, we have to give. So in the comparison, someone is giving helicopter. How can we give? So that we have to explain the condition. Many parents, okay, whatever the troubles we are having, we have to face, but we should give good life. Good life means they feel that whatever child is asking, let us fulfill the desire. This is wrong. When children is physically challenged or mentally challenged, that becomes our duty to take care. Otherwise, to some extent, we have to tell, if I am having property also, I may not give you beta. At the age of 22, 23, you have to earn, means you have to earn on your own. Of course, later, if you are interested, we will give for them only. But many parents, in front of them only, I am having income, this 2 flats are there. No, this is for one son, another for one son. I am having this money, this is for him. So all this is for children only, no? Necessarily you are making them lazy fellows. Okay, parents are working for my future. Why should I work? So comparison means, madam, today he is comparing, you have given what we can say 100 rupees, other parent is giving 500. Okay, you are also giving 500. Later he may compare, other parent is giving 50,000. Where is the end for it? So that is why we have to explain when time comes, what is our family condition, financial position, what are the problems. In these limitations only you have to live better. Later you can change the fate of the family. So now in my condition, I can give you this. But many parents failed in expressing that. They don't want to express. So we have to show. Then take some people on birthday. Generally what we do, we go to hotel. Though we are not having money, we take them to big hotel and give what we can say dress of 4,000, 5,000. We want to express, and I am having so much of love and affection on you. That is our intention. But in that, what happens? Okay, they are having more money. Why don't they give? You take you take him to hotel, no problem. But take him to temple. you ask what we can say, him to donate some 100 rupees to a poor fellow who is not having food. So donation also you have to teach them. By that they understand the problems in the society. You take them to orphanage center on her birthday, on his birthday. Okay, let him donate some, what we can say, pens or books to those children who are there in the orphanage center. Otherwise, give old clothes of family members in that orphanage center. See that he is giving with his own hands and spend some time. He will understand. I am having better position compared to these people. Such things, actually, they will teach social responsibility also. Always not only eating for ourselves. Taking care of family is the first. Next, we have to take care of country also, nation also. So we can change them gradually, I think.
గురువు గారు యాంగర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ గురించి.
It is actually in our culture, madam. Every day, this meditation, let it be. For example, if you are in Hyderabad or near, you can take what we can say children to Ramakrishna Math and spending some time in meditation. If you teach some Bhagavad Gita shlokas or Vishnu's, anything, spiritualism is to control such what we can say deviations and emotions.
ఓకే
So if you teach, yes.
ఓకే అంటే ఇంటరప్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను అనుకోకండి. మా పెద్ద బాబు తను చాలా కూల్ చైల్డ్, 6th క్లాస్ వరకు కూడా, ఇప్పుడు 7th క్లాస్. అంటే ఒక్కొక్కసారి చాలా కామన్ క్వైట్ ఉంటాడు, ఒక్కొక్కసారి సడన్ గా కోపం వచ్చేస్తుంది. అంటే ఒక సాటర్డే సండే వస్తే ఒక్కొక్కసారి 3 hours ఆడుకుని వచ్చేస్తాడు. నాన్న 3 hours ఎందుకు, యూ కెన్ ప్లే ఫర్ 2 hours అండ్ మేనేజ్ దట్ 1 hour ఫర్ సంథింగ్ ఎల్స్ కదా అంటే, లైక్ ఒక్కొక్కసారి వింటాడు, ఇంకొకసారి లేదు నేను వెళ్లాల్సిందే ఇంక ఈ రోజు కంపల్సరీగా 3 ఇంకా. అంటే అది ఎలా అంటే ఇంకా కోపం వచ్చేస్తా ఉంటది వాడికి, ఇంకా అరిచేస్తా ఉంటాడు. ఇంట్లో అయితే అందరూ ప్రశాంతంగా ఉంటారు, కానీ సడన్ గా చేంజ్ అయిపోతుంది. ఎందుకు వీడు ఇట్లా అరుస్తున్నాడు అనిపిస్తుంది. మీరు అన్నట్టు ఇప్పుడు అంటే క్లాసెస్ కూడా తీసుకుంటున్నాడు. మార్నింగ్ యోగా క్లాసెస్ జాయిన్ అవుతున్నాడు, రామకృష్ణ మఠ్వి అండ్ సండే భజన్స్. బట్ స్టిల్ అంటే మేము ఇంకా వెయిట్ చేయాలా, ఎక్కడన్నా మిస్టేక్ ఉందా, వాట్ మేమేమన్నా చేంజ్ చేయాలా, స్టిల్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు బి పేషెన్స్ ఇనఫ్ ఫర్ వాట్ అనేది లిటిల్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉంది.
అది దట్ కెన్ బి కంట్రోల్డ్ అమ్మా. ఒకటి చెడలవాట్లు లాంటివి ఉన్నాయి అంటే మనం కొంచెం తొందరపడాలి అంటే, కానీ ఆడుకోవడంలో మనం ఏం చేయొచ్చు అంటే వాళ్ళకి చెప్పొచ్చు, నాన్న ఫిజికల్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ కోసం 1 hour యూ ప్లే. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ క్రికెట్ ఉంది, పిల్లలకి ఇప్పటికి ఏంటంటే ఎక్కువ క్రికెట్ ఇష్టం.
అవును,
మార్నింగ్ వెళ్తే ఈవినింగ్ వరకు గ్రౌండ్ లో ఉంటారు.
అవును అవును అవును.
You have to explain, beta, if you want to become another Sachin Tendulkar, Dravid, Ganguly, yes, I am here to encourage. కానీ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ what we can say హాబీ కోసం, ఫిజికల్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ కోసం అయితే you play for 1 hour. Another sport you select, because cricket లో మీరు చూడండి ఆ 11 players లో 3 మాత్రం బిజీ ఉంటారు. ఇద్దరు బ్యాట్స్మెన్ బిట్వీన్ ద వికెట్స్ దే ఆర్ రన్నింగ్, అదర్ వన్ బౌలర్. అన్ని మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది టైమ్ స్పెక్టేటర్స్. మీరు చూడండి బాల్ ఒక 1 hour లో ఒక బౌలర్ ఒక ప్లేయర్ దగ్గరికి 2 times రావచ్చు, రాకపోవచ్చు. ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ దట్ బాల్, బట్ దట్ బాల్ వెంట్ అనదర్ డైరెక్షన్. సో ఫుట్బాల్ ఆర్ ఎనీ అదర్ గేమ్, వాలీబాల్, ఆల్ ప్లేయర్స్ ఆల్వేస్ దే ఆర్ బిజీ ఇన్ ద గ్రౌండ్. But cricket, remaining members are just spectators. They are standing. So physical fitness వాళ్ళకి ఇంపార్టెన్స్ కోసం అయితే వెళ్ళినా, కానీ ఇట్ ఈస్ వేస్టింగ్ టైం. యూ లర్న్ అదర్ గేమ్, అదర్ మ్యూజిక్ లాంటి వాటిలలో డెవలప్ చేయొచ్చు. మీరు కల్చరల్స్ ఏంటంటే మేడం, టు కంట్రోల్ సచ్ ఎమోషన్స్. మీరు ఒక వయోలిన్ ఉంది, ఒక తబలా ఉంది, ఒక పియానో ఉంది, వాళ్ళకి ఆ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ జనరేస్తే దట్ విల్ గివ్ సమ్ స్పెషల్ రికగ్నిషన్ టు దెమ్ వెన్ దే కమ్ అప్ ఇన్ ద లైఫ్.
డ్రాయింగ్ బాగా చేస్తాడండి, అంటే తనకి ఇష్టమైనప్పుడే చేస్తాడు, మనం చేయమంటే చేయడు. ఎప్పుడైతే తనకి ఇష్టం అవుతుందో అప్పుడే చేస్తాడు. చాలా మంచి స్కెచెస్ వేస్తాడు, మళ్ళీ చాలా బాగా. కానీ ఏదన్నా ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఉంది, దేనికన్నా ఆర్ట్ కి పంపించాలి అంటే అప్పుడు చేయరు. తనకి ఎప్పుడైతే చేయాలనిపిస్తుందో అప్పుడే ఆ రోజంతా కూర్చుని కూడా చేస్తాడు. ఇట్స్ లైక్
అలాంటప్పుడు ఏంటంటే మేడం, అందులో కొంత ప్రొఫెషనల్స్ దగ్గరికి ఎప్పుడైనా వీలైతే వాళ్ళతో అలా మాట్లాడించడం లాంటివి చేస్తే ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళు చెప్తే వీళ్ళకి ఎక్కువ అట్రాక్ట్ అవుతారు. అంటే ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు మేక్ దిస్ యాజ్ ప్రొఫెషన్, ఇగో ఇలా చేయాలి అంటే దే ఫాలో దట్. జనరల్ గా పేరెంట్స్ చెప్తే ఏంటంటే కొన్నిసార్లు ఆ మదర్ అలా చెప్తుందిలే అనుకునే పిల్లలు ఆ ప్లేస్ లో అంటే ఆ రంగంలో చాలా ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు, ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఆర్ట్ అన్నారు, అలాంటి ఆ గురూజీస్ దగ్గరికి తీసుకెళ్లి వాళ్ళు చెప్పారు అనుకోండి, ఇంకా వాళ్ళు మీరు వద్దన్న ఊరుకోరు. ఇలాంటివి చేయడం తోటి కొంత చేంజ్ వస్తుంది. అంటే వాళ్ళకు కూడా బేసిక్ గా టాలెంట్ ఉన్నప్పుడు, ప్రొఫెషనల్ గా అవ్వాలనుకున్నప్పుడు వాళ్ళ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోమని చెప్తుంటే అలాంటి వాళ్ళ దగ్గర తీసుకెళ్లడమో, లేకపోతే వాడికి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉన్న ఎక్కడన్నా ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ జాయిన్ చేయడమో, వీక్లీ వన్స్ ట్వైస్ అలాంటివి మనం చేస్తే వాళ్ళకి చేంజ్ వస్తుంది. లేకపోతే హాబీని మనం కంపల్సరీగా రెగ్యులర్ గా చేయమని చెప్పాల్సిన అవసరం కూడా లేదు. వాళ్ళకంటే జస్ట్ అలా. కానీ ప్రొఫెషనల్ అవ్వాలనుకున్నప్పుడు మాత్రం కంటిన్యూస్ ట్రైనింగ్ కంపల్సరీ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ గురువు గారు.
నమస్తే గురుగారు, నా పేరు స్నేహలత. నా డౌట్ ఏంటంటే పిల్లలకి కరాటే క్లాసెస్ అండ్ టైకోండో క్లాసెస్ కి పంపిస్తే హౌ దేర్ పర్సనాలిటీ బిల్డ్ అంటే ఐ జస్ట్ వాంట్ టు నో.
మంచిదమ్మా. అంటే ఎనీ ఆర్ట్, మీరు టైకాండో కరాటోలో కూడా ఫోకస్ ఇస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. దట్ డెవలప్స్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్. కావలిస్తే మీరు ఏదో సెల్ఫ్ ప్రొటెక్షన్ కోసమే కాదు, ఫిజికల్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చాలా ఉంటుంది దాంట్లో. ఆ ఫిట్నెస్ వాళ్ళు చేయాలి. ఇవాళ రేపు పిల్లలకి ఆటలు స్కూళ్ళల్లో కాలేజీల్లో కుదరట్లేదు కాబట్టి అలాంటివి కనుక వెళ్తే ఫస్ట్ వాళ్ళు ఒబెసిటీ నుంచి బయటకు వస్తారు. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్. నెక్స్ట్ థింగ్, ఈ అన్నిట్లలో కూడా ఫోకస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. వాళ్ళు షార్ప్గా డెసిషన్ తీసుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం కరాటేలో ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఇంకొకతను ఇతని పైన అటాక్ చేసే లోపల వాళ్ళ యాక్షన్ ఉండాలి కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి ఫోకస్ చాలా పెరుగుతుంది దాంట్లో కరాటే తోటి. దాంట్లో అందుకోసం ఒక ఆర్ట్ గా నేర్చుకోవడం వల్ల తప్పేం లేదు. జనరల్ గా అదేదో నేర్చుకొని కొట్లాడుకుంటారనే థాట్ కొంతమంది ఆలోచిస్తారు, కానీ అది అవసరం లేదు. ఇప్పుడు అంటే ఎన్ని సంవత్సరాలు అండి?
12 years and 9 years girls.
ముందు నుంచైనా పంపొచ్చు, ఇప్పటికైనా పంపిస్తే నో ప్రాబ్లం. అది ఫిజికల్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ కి చాలా పనికొస్తుంది, ప్లస్ సెల్ఫ్ ప్రొటెక్షన్ కి పనికొస్తుంది, ఫోకస్ పెరుగుతుంది ఇట్లాంటి వాటిల్లో. బికాస్ చాలా ఫోకస్ పెరుగుతుంది వాళ్ళు. బట్ ఏది నేర్చుకున్నా మధ్య మధ్యలో మీకు తెలిసిన టెంపుల్స్ కి తీసుకెళ్లడము, ఏమంటారు, ఇలాంటి లైబ్రరీస్ తీసుకెళ్లడము, ఇప్పుడు రామకృష్ణ అటువంటి మెడిటేషన్ హాల్లోకి వచ్చి వీటితోటి ఏమవుతుందంటే, మీరు ఇంతకుముందు అన్నారు చూసారు, ఎమోషన్స్, కొంతమంది పేరెంట్స్ ఆ కోపాలు, ఆ ఇరిటేషన్స్ అవి బాగా తగ్గుతాయి. నమస్తే అండి
సార్. టైం ఇస్ అప్ సార్.
సార్ స్వామీజీ వస్తున్నారండి. షall we close it, sir? Or any more doubts from any parent?
ఎనీ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ తీసుకోండి సార్, ఎవరైనా ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ క్లాసెస్.
మీరు పేరెంట్స్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఆల్రెడీ ఐ థింక్ 25th నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు మీకు అవుతున్నట్టుగా నాకు స్వామీజీ చెప్పారు. సో ఎలా ఉంది మీకు ఇలాంటి సెషన్స్ లో మీ ఫీలింగ్, ఎస్పెషల్లీ టుడేస్ సెషన్, మీ ఒపీనియన్స్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే చెప్తే. హౌ డిడ్ యూ ఫీల్?
It's actually a great opportunity for us to get such kind of motivating speech from all the faculty members. I want to say my sincere thanks to all the faculty members of Ramakrishna Mission. And even I am also actually, when I came to read about Swami Vivekananda books, particularly no fear, that one word is very excellent word for the people who are always afraid of something. And I by just listening or seeing some quotations from Swami Vivekananda, I got inspiration, and I started doing meditation and yoga, and also started reading the books of them. Meanwhile, I came to know that this kind of programs are being conducted by the mission. So I attended this program. I have few points which I have noted down. One is like when we are ready to become a parent, at what moment we can become a parent. Like first, as Dr. Subramaniam sir said, first we need to think whether we are eligible to become a parent, like whether we are becoming a parent out of lust or love. That is one thing. This actually, during the time of first child, I didn't think much, but on the second child, when I am actually I planned for that, I came to know that before this is a big process. Just giving birth to a child, because someone in the society is thinking that you are still didn't become mother, we should not give birth to a child. We have to think that when before giving birth to a child, on what aspect you are giving birth to a child, like just to give a great gift to the nation, we need to give birth to the child. So for that, in the process of giving what do you say, in the process of giving birth to a child, during the pregnancy time, I used to do meditation, as how the sir used to say, like during the pregnancy time also you need to take care, and after that also we need to take care how to upbring the child. So this upbringing is still I am in dilemma. So for that sake, I just want some suggestions from the parenting, ideal parenting concept. So I have joined this. I felt like I got so many inputs from the team, and it was very good for me actually. So basically, stories and moral stories, epics, also all these things will inculcate good character, mold the child with good character, which will be very useful to the nation. So this is one point I have noticed. We should not forget our own language, Sanskrit, and we should tell them some slokas, all these things to the children, so that these slokas will energize the children, and also to mold the character in them, to build the moral values in them. These are very much important for them. And children are more fascinated with the stories. So stories will help very lot. So that is one point. And as Dr. Vivek sir said, involving them in team sports. Team sports is very much important because they will learn how to be calm when they have the failure. So if they have the failure, they will learn how to be calm and think about the strategy, how to get success next time. So that is one point. And also how to cheer up the other person, even though if they had failure. So that is one more thing. So basically team sports are very much important for the children, not only to improve the physical body strength, but also to build their character, mold their character, and how to handle the failures in their life further. This is what I have taken out, sir. So it's a very good journey. Thank you so much.
Let us say thank you to Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence.
Let us conclude our session with Shanti Mantra, sir.
Yes, sir.
Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunattu Saha Viryam Karavahai Tejasvi Navarítamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.